Okay, this is example number 4. So in this one, there is an imaginary particle which has a charge equal to that of electron. So charge of electron, we know that is minus E, and charge of this particle, which I am representing by P, that is also equal to E. Okay. Now mass of electron, let's say, is Me. So mass of this body, or sorry, this particle is 100 times mass of electron. Okay. It moves in a circular orbit around a nucleus of charge plus 4e. So charge of nucleus is given as 4 times e. So take the mass of nucleus to be infinite. Assume that Bohr model is applicable. Derive an expression for radius of nth Bohr orbit. Okay. So we have to derive the expression of uh, radius, and then find the wavelength when particle jumps from fourth orbit. So when n is equals to 4 to n is equals to 2. So this is our second case. And in the first case, we need to find what is the value of radius. Okay. Okay. So for the first case, when electron is, sorry, we have a nuclei whose mass is not given, mass is infinity. Okay, we have a charged particle which is revolving, and charge of the nuclei is given as 4e. Charge of this particle is given as E. Okay, so obviously this should be negatively charged, then only it will be attracted. So its charge is minus E. Okay, it was given that charge of the particle is equal to charge of electron. Then mass of this particle is 100 times mass of electron. So these are our given data. Let's say R is the radius. Now we know our centripetal force mv square by R should be equal to electrostatic force, which is equal to kq1 q2 by R square. So let's substitute the values. So when the particle is revolving around the nucleus, its mass is 100 me. So mass is 100 times mass of electron. Okay, into v square divided by R is equals to k. Q1 is 4e. Charge of this one is E. So k q1 q2 by R square. So that is our first equation. Now our second equation will come from conservation of angular momentum, that is mvr. So mass of this one is 100 me. mvr is equals to nh by 2 pi. So that is our second equation. Now from these two equations, let's say from here you can find the value of velocity as nh by 2 pi into 100 me. Okay, in divided by R. So you have to substitute the value of velocity here such that there is no expression of velocity in this equation. Once you substitute that one, you have to cancel R, and then you will be able to find the value of R, radius of nth orbit. So it will come as n square h square epsilon naught. K value we have substituted as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught divided by 400 pi into m e square, where m is the mass of this particle. Okay. Next is we need to find what is the wavelength radiated. Wavelength of the photon radiated when electron jumps from fourth to second orbit. Okay. So we know the formula of energy of nth orbit is minus 13.6 z square by n square. Okay, into m. M also comes from the formula. Okay, so for the first case, energy of the fourth orbit will be minus 13.6 into z. So charge was 4e, means atomic number of the nuclei is 4. So 4 square divided by n is 4 into 100. Okay, so this will, from here you will get energy of electron in fourth orbit. Similarly, calculate energy of electron, sorry, not electron, energy of that charged particle in second orbit. So minus 13.6 into 4, z is 4 square by 2 square into 100. Then difference between the energies you have to find, E4 minus, sorry, E2 minus E4. Okay, that will be equals to Sc by lambda. Then from this expression, substitute the values of H and C and find the value of lambda. Okay, so when once you will find the difference between the energies, it will come approximately 4080 electron volt is equals to Sc by lambda. So Sc we can write as 12400 divided by lambda in angstrom. So once you solve this one, you will get wavelength in angstrom. Thank you.